Hey everybody, Philip Janetsky here. In this video I'll be demoing the FLWR by 29 Pedals and Believable Audio. The FLWR is a overdrive pedal that also gets into distortion or even fuzz territory. Two different toggle switches allow you to shape the first gain stage. The gain and the level knob allow you to shape the second gain stage. There's two different clipping diodes that you can either add or leave completely out of the circuit. The pedal runs on whatever power you run into it, which is between 7.5 up to 35 volts, which is also great. Killer, innovative stuff by 29 Pedals. Let's check it out. Okay, this is my Les Paul Standard 50s into my Rev D20. I also have some auxiliary pedals on the floor, the Benson delay for some slap, the Skylar for some plate, or maybe even like a bigger reverb, let's see, and the Milkman F-stub for some spring reverb and or some trem. The Les Paul into the amp sounds like this. And here comes the FLWR. In a setting that I'm really enjoying. Let me talk about the toggle switches and the knobs for a second. So the numbers set your overall gain. This is how I would start setting up this pedal. Number 2 is max gain. Number 3 is minimum gain. And number 1 is also max gain, but with a low pass filter. We'll get there. And then I'm on the letter number A, which is the most shaped gain. Letter number B is like a more flat EQ type of response. And letter number C is more bright. So I'm gonna let you hear letter number B in comparison with letter number A first. Later we'll also check out the clipping diodes. So you can either take them out of the chain, which I'm doing so far, and then you have two different clipping diodes to play with. Okay, so basically combination 2B0 sounds like this. In comparison with the combination that you heard before, 2A0. Which, you know, I find has more gain, but it might come across like this because of the EQ shape. So I hear more mids here, which are probably pushing more into the gain stage. Again, in comparison with letter number B. It's very dynamic, you know, you can tell when I pick softly. Or if I really dig in, you get more breakup. Letter number C is a brighter gain, which is also what I'm enjoying, especially with the Les Paul. Some cleanup. Yeah, very beautiful cleanup, very amp-like, very natural feeling. I do prefer letter number A or C with the Les Paul. Really love letter number A for more aggressive tones. Maybe with some slapback here. Yeah, killer stuff. Okay, let's go to letter number B and explore the lower gain setting. So number 3. I think I said it already. So the shape toggle switches adjust the first gain stage. The gain knob and the level knob are in charge of the second gain stage, and the gain knob is non-linear. So if you go down and maybe make up with the level knob, it should get brighter. So the more gain you add, the darker it gets. And I just found it a bit too dark, so I went down on the gain knob here. And already I noticed a bit more picking attack, which I'm enjoying. So this would be a cool edge-of-breakup tone. Maybe let's add some reverb here, some plate reverb from the Skylar, and let's explore some neck pickup sounds, maybe even less gain. And with letter number C, it should be even brighter. So you can go for these very little gain tones and slightly boosted tones, and use the flower as a tone shaper, for some neck pickup sounds. The reverb is just, a little help there. Okay, so let's crank it up actually. Go for max gain, stay on letter number C, which is the brightest gain, and also then later explore some clipping diode stuff. Bridge pickup. Okay, and then if I add the first clipping diode option here. I do notice a bit more compression. I guess, you know, if there's more clipping, again, without the clipping diode. Which is a bit more open. Again, with clipping diode option number 1. So without the clipping diodes in the circuit, it's also louder. With them, you know, you get more compression, which feels great. Clipping diode option number 2. I find them to be more mid-forward compared with clipping option diode number 1. The second option, so number 2 on the clipping toggle switch, I find to be the most mid-forward. With number 1, I also notice a bit more mids than without them in the circuit. However, less mids, and number 2 is also, you know, the most compressed one. Number 1 is a bit less compressed, and if you don't want them in the circuit, you can always just stay on the 0. Okay, what else didn't I show you? So letter number 1 on the shape toggle switch has a low pass filter, which sounds like this. You can make it even darker by going to the flat gain. And remember that the gain knob is non-linear, so if you find this sound in general much too dark, just go down on the gain, make up with the volume knob, which helps a little bit, don't know. Let's go back here, and for a sound like this. Again, you know, I was playing around with the volume knob here and I played some weird stuff over there. However, I hope I gave you a good impression. As you can tell, the pedal is very versatile. You know, having the gain knob cranked like this, it gets into a very fuzzy distortion territory, which I'm enjoying a lot. Which, you know, could also sound killer with slide. Lots of sounds in this pedal. It's really nice. It's also something very original, actually, which I find very inspiring because it doesn't remind me of any other overdrive pedal that I'm owning or distortion gain pedal. So killer stuff by 29 Pedals or Believable Audio. I'm really enjoying the FLWR killer stuff. I find the FLWR to be very innovative, and although the layout might not be that intuitive, I think this is what also makes it special. It's fun, you know, to just mess around with the toggle switches, gain and the level knob, and find settings that work for you, your rig, your setup, your guitar. It's super cool that the whatever power supply, you know, gives you the option to, if all your 9-volt DC sockets are in use, you can also use your 24 volts or whatever, and I think it also works with AC. So killer stuff here, small footprint, very not intuitive, but innovative and fun and inspiring. I hope you guys enjoyed this demo. I definitely enjoyed playing for you guys. I hope I gave you a good impression. Please leave me a like and a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you for the next one. Ciao.